Oh, thanks. You ready?
Oh, that yeah. I don't know that worked for you.
What?
Like I moved the chair.
Oh, I thought you did it purposely.
That's communication.
Okay. Que lo que, mi gente? Welcome back to our channel. Again, this is our new family channel. Today we want to talk about how to improve your relationship or like how to improve communication within the relationship. Basically, this topic is going to be about relationships.
Communication.
With the relationship?
I guess I don't know. That's why I let you speak because you say I talk too much. So.
Okay. Anyway. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was communication within itself. So, what have you found to be important about communicating in a relationship, and how important is it for you?
Whenever you want to buy something, just tell your wife first. Oops, excuse me.
That is definitely true.
Well, whenever happy wife
husband.
equals happy life. So whenever you want to buy anything or, I mean anything you do, just talk to your wife first. The first person to talk to is your best friend, which is your wife, you, and she can give you a clarity on whatever it is you're trying to figure out at the end.
I mean, I think it's also important to just like speak your purchase out loud. And is it something that you need? And is it something that is truly important? So I think that's why you kind of have to run. It's not like, oh, let me ask my wife if I can buy this. And you're not asking for permission. You're asking, like, do you think this is a good buy?
Well, yes and no, because if I was single, let's say, I would have just bought whatever I wanted without any.
Well, then that's when you're just
you see reckless.
A bug? No.
It's looking like there's a bug or something.
That looks like toothpaste, though.
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway.
Like I was saying. No, but
if you were single, you still should be saving money. You shouldn't be buying stupid things.
You buy whatever you want, though. You don't have to be like, we have to save for this and say. You save yourself, whatever.
But you have goals.
You save your 10%. Yeah, to buy more stuff. Stuff that you want. Like the iPhone came out, I'm in that.
Wow. You want to be all in the trends.
No. I just know the tech behind it, and it's good stuff.
Anyway, coming from a very previous, strong Samsung user.
Android, get it right.
Oh,
it's the same thing, but it was
whatever. Android user.
But the G1 first. Hey, you don't care about that.
Whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. But how is that relative to communicating with me? Because I feel like it's not only about purchasing things; it's other things too.
But like I said, like for me, it'll be a clarity. Like if I want to buy something, like recently we bought something, like today. And last night I was like, babe, should I get this? Should I get this? And you're like, babe, don't worry about it. Like, give me the okay. I feel fine to get it. Is that your question? Or no, not really?
Well, I mean in general, like in a general sense. So for me, for example, I would say communication is important because it's important to be transparent about a lot of things in a relationship. So about how you're feeling. Like, oh, I really don't like X, Y, and Z that you do. Like, that's me communicating with you something that I'm not really happy with that you do or don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Or I really need help with this. I really need you to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I feel like that's part of communicating with your partner as well. And it's important because it keeps the relationship strong. Keeping an open communication.
I got you. Because what I was thinking in the beginning was just scratching the surface. Yeah. In communication, I feel like the best thing that you should do and what a lot of females should do, if your husband or significant other says, hey, babe, are you okay? Do not say, no, I'm fine. When you know damn well there's something going on with you. Like, you can't say, oh, it's nothing, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Because they all mean I'm upset, you should do more. But then when you do more, you should do less. So where's the communication on that?
It's definitely okay. I agree with that. I am guilty of that. Let's start there. I'm definitely guilty of saying like, no, I'm fine. No, yeah, what? No, I'm good.
I hate that.
I'm very guilty of that. I have to be honest. I'm very guilty of even trying to push off the conversation for later because I'm just personally not ready to talk about it. But when you ask me about it, I'm not ready. Like if you ask me, "Oh, what's wrong? Why are you saying one word answers?"
But it's a hard place to be in because either I'm not doing enough, I'm not caring enough. I don't know how you see it, but
Wow,
I'm
what you
not
trying to say?
asking.
That you're just not enough?
No. I'm enough, but I don't know if you think that I'm doing enough. Because if you think I'm not doing enough, then I'm like, I did enough. Listen, I hit all the key points. I can sleep good tonight. But
Of
then I wake up
course.
tomorrow morning, to the text message, I was really upset. You did not even try to talk to me. I'm like, but I hit the key points.
What
So
are the key
what?
points?
Well, everyone's different. Every female's different, I guess. But for you, what you should do,
Uh-huh.
if you feel like that, tell me. I appreciate your concern in trying to facilitate my needs, but give me a breather. Talk to me tomorrow. Then I'd be like, oh, you know what? Fine, that's good. I did what I had to do. That's it.
Why didn't you say that before? I've never heard you express that.
Well, that's why
So,
we have this.
oh,
It's recorded now, so
I'm gonna hold you
therefore,
to that. I'm gonna
and
hold
I'm
you.
gonna hold you to that.
Okay, agreed. Look at
I
that. We
wish I
just
would have
worked
had that
something
yesterday.
out.
I wish I would have had that yesterday because you were like,
Wow. Anyway, honesty is super key in a relationship as well. I feel like there are key points, but not in what you were in reference to. I feel like there are key points to a healthy relationship. I don't want to see a good relationship because that's relative to the person or to the couple. But I feel like the fundamentals of a healthy relationship is like respect, communication, honesty,
trust.
trust, loyalty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Did I
much.
hit?
It kind of encapsulate. So
Yeah. To a healthy relationship.
I mean, it's a little, you know, side pieces to that, but I think that's you always go back
Those
to
are
that.
those are
Those are
like the
the
fundamental.
foundations,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right. Okay. Well, let's start with honesty. Wait, honesty is super key for anything to communicate, to keep a healthy relationship, to maintain a healthy relationship. If you're constantly like lying or even like hiding the truth from your partner, then I feel like it's just hurting you and hurting the relationship. Like you're just burdening the relationship. And then it's just going to get worse. It's like a snowball effect. Like you just keep lying, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Like if you said you wash the dishes and then she wakes up, you didn't wash the dishes, and you have to deal with that tomorrow morning.
That's very important because you leave to work and I'm just like, wow. So these
Listen,
dishes are very well not cleaned.
your wife and your husband will always find out you're lying if they're paying
That's
attention.
so true. I feel like you really have to pay attention to the relationship, but also
But
like,
that's what I'm saying. You have
yeah.
to care. You could be in a
Well,
relationship and not care. But if you're actually caring, you're actually trying to foster a good relationship with, and you want to be you're in there for the long haul. You care. You notice these tell signs.
right. That's definitely true. Like you
You
just
feel
acting
it, but
funny.
you feel it. It's in your
Yeah.
gut. It's in the energy, in the air. You could just tell. You just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of just hits you. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, that also comes with like time with your partner as well. Like you just kind of know instinctually and like you said, like your gut feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just acting weird.
Like
They're
my wife
just
said, "Did you eat anything?" I'm like, "No."
yeah. Oh my gosh, did you eat fast food today?
Nah.
No, really? So what'd you eat today? Uh,
At that point, I just
uh.
don't care. I'd be like, "Yeah, I ate chopped cheese, whatever."
Yeah, like I ate fast food. Like just tell me you ate fast food.
Well, it's not a fast food, but yeah.
That's
But
fast food. Chopped cheese.
you don't really classify that as fast food. McDonald's, Burger
Here
King,
we go.
Wendy's, Taco Bell, all those.
They
Shake
make that
Shack.
they make that meal in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but the other guy takes longer. They got a grill.
Okay. You have to be honest with your partner. It's better for you to kind of cleanse your soul, cleanse your mind. You don't want to go to sleep like, oh my goodness, I feel so bad that I lied, or
That's if you
wow.
care. Exactly.
Yeah, but I feel like still it's a fundamental.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Anyway, so trust.
Kind of, it's almost the same. Not
Honesty and trust go
almost in
together.
a way. Yeah, I mean, I could just say one simple thing when it comes to trust. Just trust your wife, husband to do whatever they want to do that makes them happy, and know that they're not gonna do anything dumb, and you wouldn't have
Well,
any problems. You wouldn't feel any weight. Like, are they doing this? Are they doing that? If you trust them, you can do whatever you want to do for your life, like whatever goals you have.
well, speaking of trust for me, I feel like it's super key to be trustworthy. Like your partner has to be trustworthy and you yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like also you have to like you can't be in a relationship if you don't trust that person. Like what kind of relationship do you have if you don't have trust? But trust is super important for many reasons. But for me, one reason is, you know, I feel like I can sleep well at night knowing that, you know, my husband is trustworthy. You know, I trust the fact that he's doing the right thing, that he's making good choices, and that he's being, again, bringing in another fundamental key, he's being loyal to us as a family.
Mm-hmm.
He's working hard, he's doing the best that he can, trusting that he's doing everything that he can for us, the relationship, the family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and well, I already mentioned loyalty, so jumping right into loyalty.
Okay, Liza.
Wow!
I'm sorry.
So, loyalty is also super important because, again, I feel like all these fundamentals are key to, again, keeping, maintaining, and having a happy relationship, healthy. Um, you, if there's no loyalty, then what do you have? I mean, I guess you can say an open relationship.
You have entanglements. Do you know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
You have that Will and Jada love.
Well, that ain't happening here. We don't got no entanglements. We ain't have no open relationship. But if and I feel
Yo.
like okay, if you are trying to start a relationship as well, I think you should talk about those 5 key points with your partner or your significant other or the person that you're interested in because don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with someone that you don't even feel that they're trustworthy. Don't waste your time if you feel like or if you have this instinctual feeling that they're just not going to be loyal to you or something just isn't rubbing
If the
you
energy is
right.
off, just
Right.
walk away.
Exactly. Don't waste your time. And if you feel like you've tried and tried and tried and you know,
That's
you're trying to
another
make
thing.
you're trying to make
If
something
you
work that's already
trying,
dead, like
that's
you're
done,
beating a
done.
dead horse right now for what? You know?
Facts.
Like we know a couple people that just keep trying and trying for what? Like just don't waste your time. If that's the
I'm
case,
trying to figure it out. I know you're not gonna say it. To try to figure it out.
exactly. I'm not gonna sit there and say it, but if you're looking to be happy, then find happiness within yourself. If you feel like you just can't, you know, that's another thing too. Like,
That's another episode.
I mean,
We
I'm gonna
but
stop right
you can
there.
write that down though, so you won't forget. Finding happiness.
Understanding the importance of being understand. The importance of being understanding.
You can't even read your own handwriting. It's chicken scratch.
It's not. Wow. It is not chicken scratch. It is
chicken scratch.
Shut up. The importance of being understanding.
Understanding and like verbal speech.
Dime. No. Understanding of your partner. Understanding
Oh,
everything. Like, oh, I understand that you need to have some time to yourself. I understand that you can't talk about this topic because it's, you know, something that's not comfortable for you.
it's communication though, isn't it?
No, understanding and communication are two different things. Do you want me to give you an example?
No, I'm fine. Pumpkin.
Okay. Well, I feel like Validation is also important as well.
That's something I learned later on in life.
Like a month ago, when I
Later
told
on
you
in
to
life.
quit the poop.
Poop?
I didn't want to curse.
No, I don't recall.
I talked to you about validating me.
Yeah, but you said poop, so what are you referring to?
I said, okay. Validating your partner is super important because for me personally, if I'm expressing something to Giovanni and I say like, oh, this really isn't right, and I feel like, I feel like you don't understand, and this is the way I'm feeling, and he will kind of like say like, no, I do understand. This is, but you should be doing this, this, and that. But I'm not asking you to give me advice of what I should be doing. I feel like I need you to validate the way that I'm feeling. If you guys don't know what validation is or validating a person, it's when you are listening to your partner and you're validating the way that they feel. Feeling like, let's say I felt overwhelmed and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
I'll tell you, you can do this, you can do that. That's the wrong way. What you should be doing, you can do that, but it's the wrong time and place. What you should do is say, I understand how you're feeling. I am here for you. I'm here to listen. You know?
Yes, and making sure that your partner feels safe
everything
with
will be
you.
okay.
Yes,
it will
safe,
work out.
Exactly, safe in a way where you can say, an example for me is, I really want to get back into working out. So I tell him, like, I feel overwhelmed. I'm so stressed. I'm tired. Like, I'm not motivated. So instead of him saying, like, oh, let's just work out, like, just take an hour out of your day, like, that's not validating me. What I need you to say is, I can imagine how difficult it is for you because you're working and you're taking care of the baby and, you have household tasks to complete, and I can understand that it's difficult for you. And I know it's difficult for you to find the motivation, but you're gonna find it. Don't worry. I'll help you get there. Tell me what is it that you need so that I can help you get there.
It's basically listening and being empathetic to your
Yes.
needs.
Yes. And validating that
Punto.
I am overwhelmed and stressed instead of trying to find a solution for me and just saying, just do this, just do that.
That's what I said, being empathetic.
Giving each other space. So even though you live in the same, whether you live in the same household as your significant or other or partner, or husband or wife, you still need space.
But I feel like for us, you don't verbalize that perfectly, because if I want space and you don't want space, you want togetherness, you won't tell me that, which is something that goes back to the first thing about saying, no, I'm okay. No, it's all right. You should tell me and
tell you that I don't
strengthen.
Want space?
No, and exactly. You don't want to. You want to be together. You want to let's watch this movie. Let's cuddle. Let's play a board game or something like that.
Or spend quality time.
Spend quality time with each other.
But that's my love language.
Yes, but for me, if you tell me, oh, okay, I can fill my day up with doing 10 million different things. Just put me in a computer. I'll figure something out to do, and I'll be perfectly validated within myself.
Here we go. Okay, well, I feel that.
I mean, do I not have a point?
Giving each other. Okay, so that ties into my love language. I like I said, I am very guilty of that. Yes. But sometimes I understand that you need your space and you don't want to be flexing my love language, which is spending quality time. You don't want to spend quality time. You want to have a day to yourself or the time to yourself or 2 hours to yourself. Which the point of me saying giving each other space is that it's important for you to give your significant other space. You can't be in each other's face all the time. You have a tough day at work, and sometimes it's nice for you to kind of wind down with your significant other, or sometimes it's like, what? Is it okay that today, I get some time to play video games or watch a show by myself, or is that okay with you, or I want to take a long bath. Like, I just really need some space. Verbalizing it is important, and also recognizing that your significant other needs the space as well.
And being fair. Give it to me, I'll give it to you.
Yes, like it should go both ways. It shouldn't be just one-sided.
That's what she said. I'm gonna cut that, but just wanted to say that.
Okay. All right. Keeping relationship by pleasing your partner with their love language. So again, what's your love language again? Do you want to tell the crowd?
I don't remember. Is it words of
Let's cut that.
affirmation?
Yes. So your love language is...
Oh, is words of affirmation and physical touch?
Physical touch?
I could have swore it was that.
I'm physical touch and quality time.
So wait, words of affirmation, what? Quality and what's... You know what? I don't even remember
You're
the
just
other
words
one.
of affirmation. You really love words of affirmation.
Okay.
And
then, yeah.
And acts of
service.
Service.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You'll take that?
I'll take that.
It is, or
I mean, all of them can kind of work for me, but those two are pretty good.
There's always, well, it's supposed to be one love language, but I feel like I have significantly 50-50 of quality time.
You have a majority,
and
like a major and a
touch.
Minor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Physical, sorry, I cut you
quality time for me is like my 75%, and the other left off is quality time.
35%.
Yeah.
You said... I feel like you lost your math. He was like...
I wasn't trying to do the math. I was just trying to remember what was the other one. You have to... I don't know if you guys have the opportunity to do so, but try to read the book, The
5 Love Languages.
Love Languages, yes. Or even look it up and take a survey to kind of find out what your love language is. But recognize your love language, take the survey with your partner, and kind of sit down, get a sense of what each other's love language is, and flex it. Okay? If Giovanni, for example, loves acts of service or words of affirmation, then, I'll tell him at least once or twice a day, like, words of affirmation or an act of service. Like, I clean his tech room, or, I fold your laundry or something.
I'm still waiting for that service.
It's service enough for me to wash your clothes.
I wash your clothes too.
All right.
Don't make it seem like you're the only one who does laundry here.
Okay, but that's enough. That's an act of service, and folding your laundry.
I fold it too. Yo, don't make it seem like you do everything.
You're like, I don't know how to fold your laundry. Anyway, take the survey. It's important. Being transparent with money.
Oh, that should be number 1 on the list. Oh, no, it doesn't bother me. I knew from the beginning that most relationships can either be amazing or it can fail horribly when it comes to money. So when it came to money, I said, listen, I was transparent with what I had and what she had. I said, this is what I make. This is what you make. Let's make a mutual savings account, and we throw things there. When the bills come, we split it. But then after that, after savings and all that other stuff, whatever's extra, she spends on whatever she wants to spend on, and I spend on whatever I spend on. And we have our separate checkings account. If I ask her right now, how much you have, she'll tell me, and likewise for me. But at the end of the day, it's her money and my money. We work hard for it, and as long as we're taking care of what it needs to be, why not splurge on what you want, as long as everything else is taken care of?
Of course.
But don't be so picky. If it goes back to something we said earlier. Don't waste your time with the person. If you know you're not going to be with this person, then don't even have this money talk. But if you feel that this might be the one, this might be a soulmate or someone for the long haul, at least, what's the problem with money? If you trust them, which is another one, trust. If you trust, you know that they're not going to, you can feel that they're not going to take your money. They're not going to mess up your investments. If anything, they're going to better you. And they tell you, no, here, you know what? I'll help you out and get this. Because when whatever transaction you want to get, if you do it together, things come faster, you pay things off quicker. Excuse me for technical difficulties, but all I'm saying is that be honest about your money. If this is the person you want to be with, just share all your funds, because like at the end of the day, if you want to buy something, you guys have the combined power. You get things quicker, you pay things off faster, and at the end of the day, your goals are easier to attain. I'm like, why hold your money to yourself? I don't know. I never, I heard of that before. Like, oh, the man has his own money, the woman has his own money. I mean, just put them together.
Combine it.
Just combine it, and then
we're
like,
so open to combining our money and helping each
yeah.
other financially that we don't really have that issue. But I also feel like it's important for us to try new things with your significant other and getting out of your comfort zone. So if that means going out for like a new meal, a new type of ice cream, a new type of
Chick-fil-A flavor,
cultural food, sure. Get out of your comfort zone and keep the relationship fresh. Do something different, whatever that may be. And respecting one another's boundaries. So that's super important. Like, do not cross each other's boundaries. Make sure there's a lot of respect when talking to one another, especially publicly as well. Like, don't like yell at your significant other publicly. That's just embarrassing for yourself and your partner. Yeah, or just wait until you guys are just exclusively together and say like, I really.
Or send a text message. You can do that too if you can't like go to the side or like wait, like or just give yourself some time. Like if you're getting upset, just give yourself some time, let it blow over, and then like, was it worth it?
Take a breather, exactly. Like, or not walk away like in the middle of a conversation, but just say like, you know what? I think I want to put this conversation on pause because I'm getting really upset, and before I say something that I don't want to say, I'm gonna give myself some time to think about it, and we'll come back to this.
It's just hard for us because people think we're arguing with each other when we're actually really playing around with each other.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, providing support for one another. Whenever your partner wants to do something new, or if they are interested in, reading a new book or learning something new or participating in something new.
Yeah, give them the time to do what is it they want to do. And like, that's respecting their boundaries and that's supporting.
Time. Supporting them and saying like, I think you should do it, and is there any way that I can support you in learning this new thing or this idea? Is there something that I can help you flourish in this?
Yeah, because that's fostering more communication. You guys can have a better understanding of each other, so then like anything else that happens in the future, that okay, I already have the communication with my wife that she got me if I want to do this X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And she'll set it straight if it's wrong, or help me out. Like, you know what? Think about it this way, because you have that openness and that communication. And sometimes, with going back to the money thing, but if something seems so expensive, you're like, damn, that looks like it hurts my pocket. And the wife comes, I got you. Don't worry about it. Makes it easier.
Yeah.
Or, nah, don't worry. Just buy it with your money. We have things here. Don't worry about it. Everything's taken care of.
It's always nice to just your partner saying like, don't worry, I got it, or I can handle it, or I got you. That's
nice. The goal.
Yeah, it's so nice to feel that in a relationship. But that's pretty much all we had to kind of say. We just wanted to talk about what has worked for us, what we find is important in relationships, and that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. We really hope to bring you some more content.
We really hope to bring you the new channel name sooner.
Right, sooner than later. It's tough. Logo. I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to let us know. Text us.
Let me do what they do. Leave it in the bottom.
Right. Comment below what we should be named. We're having a really difficult time. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate your time. Love you.